Yeah, so today's topic is we are coming up with new feature of notifications. Uh, Notifications on our platform and student user portal.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So Raja will explain that feature. Hey, hi Akshay.
Hey Amit, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Is
Good,
this
good, good. Thank you.
yeah? So we changed the office hour timing, but we are open to
It's
feedback.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't work with you, we are taking the feedback and maybe we can change it accordingly. So
No
that
worries, no worries. Because, and I know you guys have most audience in US. That's the reason I guess you changed.
yeah,
No worries, no worries. That's fine. Also, when are you guys launching those APs? The one Piyush mentioned.
Already there, Akshay. A lot of
Oh, oh,
watermarks.
okay. Hi Piyush. I didn't know you
Hey,
were
hi,
there.
hi guys.
Okay.
Hi guys. Thanks. So a lot of basically we acquired the
Mm-hmm.
courses from Listen Board, Punit.
Acha.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of basically. So we are
Mm-hmm.
just reviewing the test because a few of them has watermarks, and watermarks of Listen Board will not look good to you guys
Yeah,
even you are
yeah.
using it. So we are getting that.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that sanity check.
No
Okay.
worries, no worries. That's
So
fine. That's fine.
maybe you give us another weekend, so that will be there because
I think
we
that's
totally
absolutely
understand.
fine.
We totally
Take your
understand
time.
AP season is right now only. So,
No,
but
to
yeah,
be very frank, AP से ज़्यादा college applications के इतने cases पड़े हैं and most of them are doing early applications, so that's definitely taking a lot of time.
yeah, no,
I
Akshay,
think
it totally makes sense around this. But the context here is, guys, today my team will discuss more around the communication feature we built, communication from our side to you guys. The only communication until now was like we mailing you or uh, shooting a WhatsApp message in a group or one to one. But now we can also send you notifications. Trust me, will not disturb you a lot. Will only notify you when it's necessary that a new feature launched, how to use that, so that you don't miss out on the opportunities. Okay. B, the functionality that we built for ourselves is also now available to you guys, that you can send out to your students in bulk. Okay. Maybe if you want to send one to one,
to
okay,
team members as well. Like
to team members or to any particular single or a group of student, you can notify them. Okay, so that's the first step that we have taken towards communication, and Raja is the architect behind that, and I'll let him show the UI and interface to you guys. Okay, so that's one thing we'll discuss. Another thing that we will be discussing today is an upcoming feature. Until now, a lot of companies we worked with or whom we are working with, they always say that no, we don't need AI chats. This is what the students don't need. But trust me, over 1 million chats are done by students from across all the organizations. Okay, so definitely students are using that, and we realize that why you guys have that, if at all, is because you don't have visibility to how many chats these guys are doing and what kind of chats they are doing. So we are also trying to do sentiment analysis over there and show what kind of chats they are doing, what are the problems they are facing, so that you can also take action. That okay, so basically they are trying to get their doubts or customer as a support thing resolved with your AI avatar. Okay, so that's a feature that we are coming up with. But as of now, let's get into the notification feature.
uh, in platform side, uh, For now, I implemented in operations. You can like any event in operations like granting plan or granting journey, assigning journey will trigger notification to user side as well. And how it looks, uh, like at the other end, you will be able to see in this way, like new assignment assigned how 2 days ago, and you can also add action activity like user, if user click here directly jump to that assignment, right? This is other side.
Guys,
And
guys, keep on showing some love if you feel this is what it will help you. You can comment or show some emojis if it's going to help you guys. Okay.
in users along in assign operations, I also added that event. And inside in batches, whenever you create batches, user will be notified, a student will be notified that you have been added in that this and that batches.
And
uh,
even teachers will be notified, right? Also, like suppose you're
Definitely, at other end teachers will be also notified. And if you want to send like custom notification, right, something you want to send like anything to to like you
to
can
a single student or a group of student.
group
Uh,
of a student.
so that is also possible now.
Mhm. Like testing notification, I'm naming it. Any notification you can add message what you want to send, and you can see a live preview how
You,
the will
you
be
can
able to.
you can write all the best for your tomorrow's SAT exam. As
Mhm.
simple as that.
Definitely.
So okay, and you can write it. And as you can see, the UI select by batch. You can individual users.
And here you can see like notification type, info alert, this type of, based on that the color will be changed notification. And the main thing is here like select recipients. It either like batches, group of student you can send, what batches you have created in this course, right? And if you want to select single users or multiple users, you can use this feature. And metadata is like optional, but you can also add action link. Like if user click on this notification, where he or she should redirect, right?
Raja, can you add maybe a payment link or something, right? Maybe just to kind of show, or like maybe let's say it could be anything. The idea here is that maybe you give them a notification about upcoming webinar, or or like your payments, or like product, or like maybe testimonial, like where they can give you testimonial, like give us, if you love what you're seeing, give us testimonial here. So it could be any URL that you want them to kind of go to.
So
And
Akshay, here is your thing for your counseling season, right? Free students, you can all come and engage for a very master session by Akshay for counseling, right? For college admissions. So you can
Got it, yeah.
Mostly you can engage with the student or like your team members, right? Mostly.
and that's the
and we are going to send them automatic notification whenever some things are happening, like by default. Let's say if they are granted a new journey, or like granted a new plan, or if you scheduled a new test, or you assign them some material to work on, you unlocked something for them, so new assignment, all these things, you don't have to worry. We are showing notification right now, but we will start to send emails as well if you want, like, so email notifications are going to be the next. But all students will see right away, like, your plan is upgraded, journey access granted, new assignment, all these things are right away gonna happen.
Definitely.
And the broadcast feature is when you want to broadcast other stuff.
Yeah. And you can have the notification history. column, you can see like how many have been received a notification.
So status is also there.
Yeah, state is also there. This is all about like notification, and I think this is enough, right? About notification. Any doubt or any
Any
query?
question or anything that you guys would like to kind of, help us? I mean, any feedback or any.
So, for example, if this is a broadcast versus a very specific message, suppose, I mean, I'm just asking if this is a possibility. Like somebody mentioned, the college application season is upon us, although we are very close to submission. But let's say if I announce something which can be part as a marketing, as a lead gen, and then if I have to, shoot out a message to all of the free subscribers that we have, how do I go about doing that?
I think for that, for free users we're talking about, right?
Yeah, so
Currently,
like we have some free users on the, like they do the diagnostics, right?
Yeah.
And so
good
if
point.
I want to send them some information of, hey, we have a master class, or just college application 101 before you hit the button submit or something, like that. And I just want to capture those people, whether I want to do it free or whether I want to do it paid. How do I go about doing that?
I think for that, for now, I think for that, I think I need to add here, like to if you want to set like to free users, right, or to like to paid users, right?
Maybe one tab could be filter could be added, right?
Yeah, we can add here like one more filter, like here, two more filters.
Yes, yes.
That will be very helpful for you, like what you have.
But I saw rather you action link metadata.
Mhm.
Yeah, here URL could be added and priority. Okay, this will be visible like a.
Yeah, this is the order, like most priority is the, I think I will add that so that you can directly broadcast to that free users. That will be very helpful for you.
And in the notification, we just put the link and the information and everything, right? And everybody
Definitely.
will get
Yeah.
this. How will they get this information? Is it going to pop up, or
Pop.
will it be in the email?
It's like you can see like it's pop up, right? One notification, which is 100 notifications. When you just click, right? Like how our WhatsApp message come, right?
Okay. Okay. But what if the student is not logged in, or they're not even on that tab?
No,
Then they
then
click out on this, they will miss.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
they will miss that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why Garima, as we told, like the listing is automatically, it will send the notification as well an email.
Email is also another layer we will
And
add.
we are working on integration. So even in coming days, we can also send it, but in the plan we can only send a certain number of emails. But as we open integrations, you can set up your email SMTPs and all, and you can send also from your domain.
Okay. Okay. All right. But currently it will pop up, right?
Yeah, yeah, at least.
Will pop up. Yeah.
So what if on the, wherever we have the, on the user end, if we can, anybody who's um, taking a diagnostic, if we can put for now that information that, just check back this page for useful announcements or freebies or something, then they will at least check back for now if the emails are not going. Because since this is not an app, it's a web app. So if the tab is closed, then we can't like leverage this feature.
Mhm. That's why we are coming with the like email one, right? We can also send the email. Anything else or any-
Heather, any question from your side or any thought about it?
No, thank you. No questions about notifications.
But Heather, you had few questions around spaces, right?
Mhm.
That I mailed to you guys. Do you want to discuss that over here?
Is it a good time?
Yeah, I guess even other people can learn from it if they just listen to it. There's no harm. So if you have any particular question, you can share your screen. I guess we have all the right person in the room who can guide you.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I know you are comfortable more on Zoom. So yeah, perfect.
Can you see that okay?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. All right. So what I did was I have this they are organized spaces. And what I create, well, this is a class that I created for a different website, but I want to try and move it over to Vega. And it has these are all videos. Every one of these is a video, and I really enjoyed uploading them. And then it made flashcards for me, and it made the quizzes were not like I would have liked to have been able to delete questions. That was like, it was very interesting, the questions that it made, and some of them were helpful, but the ones that were not helpful, I then had to come up with new questions to take their place because I couldn't get rid of the ones that I didn't like. Is there a way to do that, or is that a feature that's coming yet?
We have done the same thing in flashcards, Heather. I guess this is missing over there, over this particular side. Raja, can we have a note of this?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Heather, as soon we'll send you a notification for sure.
Okay, I will look for that notification because I stopped making the quizzes because I couldn't delete the things I didn't like. If it had a delete feature, I would have made a quiz every single time, right? But once I realized I was stuck with it, then I stopped making them. So that's but the bigger issue is when I go to the course, it's here, it's this WCT Grammar Academy, and I go to spaces, it says they're not there. So they're down here in organized spaces, but I can't get them in the course.
I understand where you have. Rajak, somehow can we temporarily fix this for Heather? But the right way to create spaces under course, Heather, for now is we'll try to do something over here. But can you expand the left menu?
Okay.
Sidebar.
Can you click on courses? Go to the respective course where you want to add spaces. Go to spaces over there. And here, if you're going to create a space, no, okay, it will remain under a particular course. And
Okay.
the
reason I didn't do it that way is because the spaces, it was in units, and I really wanted them to be in a specific order.
Yeah, here also it will work in the same way. Like, can you click on create new space or click on plus sign over there?
Mm-hmm.
It will and click on the plus sign on the left side. Add space, add header, and you can also add multiple. If you can create one space for now, and it will work the same way. I can show you a few examples if you want. Let me show you a few examples only under a particular customer thing. Okay. So why we built in this way? Because spaces built under a particular course will remain in that particular course, and spaces built out of any particular course is open to all, so that become a global access to what all Heather has to offer, so that they don't have to go to each courses. That can be a teaser to your platform, right? That if they go to spaces. But having said this, let me show you a few current customer example. Okay, this will help you out for sure.
But I mean, Heather, just quick to add, we did discuss internally that we should allow a path where if you build already organized space, you can attach it to a course. like maybe, and that way this will no longer be a public asset. It will become like a part of a course, and then private asset.
Can you see this screen, Heather?
Yes.
So this is how under a particular space it will look like. Okay. And when somebody open the student portal, for example, let me show a very unique use case that we are currently serving is Legend Vocal Academy, like a musician running her own vocal academy course. And this is how the student portal will look like. And she has only made her first lesson open for all for free. And as you can see, I used my own native language to understand what this lady is explaining in this video. I can interact with the flashcards. Okay, so this is how a student will see. Okay, the diaphragm helps in controlling breath and airflow for singing, right? And the practice with Avatar is like, now the Avatar is going to ask me, like Kim Burrell's Avatar is going to ask me a question. How do the anatomy and mechanics of vocal cords and diaphragm work together to create and support the sound? So I can type in, or if I've written handwritten thing, like suppose math calculus thing, I can upload that. Okay. And also they can see the keynote summary transcripts. So the same
Not just
learning.
upload, I mean, now we have done like paste as well. So you can just take a screenshot and just paste it. So you don't have to save anymore.
I'm mentioning about Kushal, like handwritten, if they're doing something
Yeah.
on paper and uploading to the phone. So very particular to your use case, like a calculus question, if they are solving, they cannot ideally write easily. They need to have either a digital pen tab, or they can write on a pen and paper and upload it over here. Okay. So here the avatar is there 24/7.
I think we should note it down. We organize the space. We can create a one click button to take it to a course.
And
It's actually going to be very easy for us to do that.
Yeah, and the same thing, Kushal, yesterday, one feedback I asked the team is already if the organization has created multiple avatars, if they want to add that avatar in a particular course, we should allow them to add, because already they created a particular avatar set of avatars, but they're not allowed to add a existing avatar over there.
Yeah,
Apart
I mean, that is also possible. It's also very, it's just attaching those avatars with that particular course, or attaching that organized space with that course.
Yes. So Heather, for now, you don't have to repeat the same thing over here. I guess we'll do it from the backend, and again, we'll notify you. So new way, we'll keep
Thank
on
you.
it.
And are you also working on the feature to delete questions from the quizzes?
Yes, exactly. So we will allow, this was actually noted. I mean, somehow we missed it. I'll take it in priority. So anything that is developed within the space, you should be able to delete it and then, add new questions and all those things.
Yeah, I thought it would be helpful for the makeup of the course that I'm doing. I have questions in the database. And so it would be very helpful for me to use questions from the database rather than generated ones from the video, because there's like SAT questions, and the generated questions are not going to be SAT style questions.
Exactly.
Right. And I would like to have SAT style questions at the end, and I already have them in the database. I would just like to somehow attach those.
And that feature is already kind of there in a way in the current structure test, where we allow you to kind of swap a question with the question in database. So it's just like kind of building that same feature over here, like just kind of same button over here, where you can see the entire question database and just swap a question, or just remove this and add a new one. Basically, we can build it.
Or maybe add an existing test itself.
Or add an existing test itself. Exactly. Like instead of generating, add an existing test itself.
That would be perfect. Yeah, if I could just make a test and say, try this. Like, it's not that's not a priority for me. The just being able to delete something is
I think exactly. That way you retain what you want to retain, and you just switch it with the main thing. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm afraid to experiment with it once you learn that you can't delete. It's like, oh, you don't want to create it in the first place because then you can't, if you don't like it, you're stuck with it.
Yeah, we need to little bit get better with our whole some what we call CRUD operations. People should be able to create, review, replace, update, and delete.
The other thing that would have been helpful, and I don't know if it's easy or hard to do, but the thing that would have been helpful is it put things in a different order. So I realized if I missed a video, like say I had 5 videos and I missed video 2, and I did 3, 4, and 5, I couldn't put in video 2, right? I had to delete 3, 4, and 5, and then start from 2.
No, so
like,
Heather, you can actually drag and drop. I mean, maybe Raja, you want to show it?
Aditya, I think, is there with the feature.
Aditya?
Yeah.
Scan the screen and like.
No,
explain
so
it.
you can drag, like you can add any video anywhere and you can just
Mhm.
drag it and just put it like, so let's say video 2 was left and you added it at like 6th position. So you can just literally drag that video.
I'm trying to drag pronouns to the bottom, but it's not dragging. Is it? Do I have to do something more?
I guess it's released in the. You'll understand.
I can delete. That's what I did. If I
No,
had,
don't delete.
Don't delete. Wait a
yeah,
minute.
I'm not able to.
Aditya, can you show this?
Yeah, I'm just showing, opening up the course.
Maybe.
If I can present my screen, if that's okay.
Oh yes.
So like I have this dummy courses set up, so dummy spaces set up under this course. So if I want to first, let's say, place this secret sprint just above the final sprint, I can do it using just dragging and dropping here. Now after the refresh, if you can see, this takes little while. It's just our develop portal.
So, by the way, Adit, this is in still in develop or have you released?
No, this is also already in production, but just for the sake of not playing with the proper production data, I'm doing on develop.
Yeah, that does not seem to work on my from the way that I'm viewing it.
Let me,
Heather, it's working on my side as well. Like, can you just click on that and don't leave your finger and like
it's
that?
one click, hold, then drag.
Is it working now?
Let me check once.
Because I just did to one of the spaces that I have created. Can you just share your screen, Heather? Let me guide you. Yeah. Meanwhile, Garima, we are coming up with popular 728 AP courses that will duplicate in your environment. So you can build on that. You can just use that on top of that, how you're doing in SAT and all. Right.
So I
Heather, just
click on
click and hold.
pronouns.
Can you click
Yeah.
and hold?
Just
I'm trying it, but it's not working.
Can you just click? Can you click on pronounce? Don't leave your finger. Can you drag up and down? You've created spaces, organized spaces. Aditya,
Yeah.
you've implemented this feature under core spaces, man. You have not implemented under organized spaces.
I've done it, or let me check if
It's not working, man.
okay, so I'm sorry, it's not yet in production. It will require one more push. So hopefully in a couple of days we'll be having the drag and drop feature over here also.
Okay, so was it?
This is an organized space and not within a course, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my spaces drag and drop is not working.
Okay, so Heather, I guess, yeah, the main problem is, we've been focused on like developing all these features within the course. But yeah, maybe as a good step, we should make these changes in the organized spaces as well. I feel like if it moves to a course, then that would also work.
Aditya, I think from our end, we can do that, right? For now.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Under which course you want the current one to get moved, Heather?
The WCT Grammar Academy.
Okay. Okay. We'll note it. We'll do that and we'll send you if any improvements or changes you want, you can let us know.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. So someday I'll get it going.
But Heather, so basically, once these spaces go inside the course, then you have to decide, what stays locked and what stays unlocked as well.
I haven't gotten that far because I don't have anything to sell yet, but that will be a challenge to figure out, like, because I don't have the billing
Monetization.
where the monetization is not. So I don't know. I did I filled out the Google form, but I didn't get any further on the monetization.
So we have opened that now. So Heather, if you have a Stripe account, you can connect to that Stripe account now.
Okay.
And once you have done that, whatever course that you want to sell as a product is now already there. You can set up the pricing. So for that, you have to just first step is now if you go to monetization, already we have released to you for you in your environment. You can just connect your Stripe account and you're ready to sell whatever course and test you want to sell as a product.
Okay.
With your avatar. And if you guys have any questions, you can definitely ask. But meanwhile, I have a small request from you, from all three of you. I guess only three of you remaining are just the bots. I will WhatsApp or email them separately. Actually, we are talking to few of our investors, and we need a little validation from your side as well. That as a customer, if you can mail us or WhatsApp us that you would need a AI avatar that can operate in your style, can solve repetitive task of yours. So we are trying to solve that problem because as a entrepreneur yourself, not just as an educator, there's a lot of repetitive tasks that as a human being you're doing. And as a technologist, or we being a technology company, we believe that a lot of these things can be automated in your style without losing Heather's essence of doing that job. Okay, and definitely for that we need more smart people like Raja. We need good marketer who can talk about that, and for that we need money. And definitely we are going for a fundraise. And you guys being a very early backer of us, if you can just drop a WhatsApp message or email that these are the things, whatever you liked until now, and actually certain things that validate that, okay, you need AI avatar of yours that can operate in your style, or maybe how VEGA AI can help you get more customer acquisition funnel, like get more customers, right? So we are trying to help build this kind of engine more so that you can grow your organization better while keeping your headcount lean without hiring more people, right? So suppose you have been sending a weekly report to a parent, that now your AI avatar can automatically do and send to the respective parents. That's totally possible. Okay, so
Not just possible, I think we have been talking about this feature, but this feature should release by end of this week, if not early next week. One of the major thing that we had to work was to track all the user activity. So entire tracking is set up now. And as you can see, because we were tracking all the activities, so we actually started to send notifications and all those things. So I think I showed, or maybe if we haven't shown, we can show it again. But we already have now started to identify intent of the users as well. So basically your free users who are coming to your portal, and if they're taking some actions, like say going to billing page or asking your avatar about how does this program works or how much it's going to cost. So these are high intent signals. So we are going to capture, and we are using an AI to kind of identify and like analyze all these actions, and based on that give you kind of a label to the user that these are high intent users. They have high probability of purchasing the course from you if you focus on them, sort of based on their activity or what they are talking to your avatar, or what pages they are visiting. Basically all these things, how much, let's say you actually gave some free spaces and the video is like 1 hour long and they actually watch that entire 1 hour long video of yours. That is a very high intent signal, because they are engaging with your content to see, how you are teaching, how you handle all these things, how you explain things. So all these are signals that we are actually, because now we have added like kind of event tracking. So we are tracking how much, let's say within a space, like if the video is 1 hour long, how many minutes they actually really went and watched, right? So because we know all these things and we are tracking, we can now really create a strong intent signal for you. And not just intent, but as they become your customer, because these events are being tracked, so we can even identify how much work they are putting in, how much time they're spending, what they have done. So because of that, we can in fact build a weekly summary as well. So all the thing that they have done this week on the portal, like, what kind of resources they opened, what kind of spaces they opened, and what kind of questions they asked, what tests they gave, and, if their mastery improved or did not improve. All these information will be like not only captured, but we will summarize it for you. And the next step would be to just kind of let your avatar send those emails out to parents as well, if parents' email is available. I don't know. I don't know if this direction makes sense to you guys, or if is there something else that you guys would like us to do?
No, that's surely going to be helpful because manually we will not be able to do it. That was my, next concern. I just have couple of concerns and suggestions. Maybe I would like to say, see the way you guys have created the digital SAT course and under the play and practice sections, the way the interface is, that's really a crazy thing. But now while we create a course and have those topics listed under a particular section, over there, it's, I feel the design can be done in more better way, like similar to, the digital SAT. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't see a proper kind of a UI, you'll be able to see a small kind of a dashboard. So I would like, to put
So,
this as a suggestion. Yeah.
so we actually have built a lot on that, Akshay. I mean, it's not
Okay.
released yet, but we are actually working a lot on that.
No worries,
Uh,
no worries. That's
so
fine.
we have to see how even existing customers can use it.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what is going to happen. If
Mhm.
you say, like, Heather, this new course that Heather actually created, if
Mhm.
while deploying this course, uh, if Heather actually tells us that, I want to generate and create a plain practice environment for this course. So
Mhm.
it will take some time, but what will happen, like, whatever questions and like the style of questions that Heather added in that particular course, or you added, let's say in AP or wherever, we will study that, and AI is going to generate like at least like around 25 questions per topic to begin
Okay.
with. But this process may take a lot of time, because let's say you have, I don't know, like 50 questions or 50 topics in that course. So that means like 50 times 25. So we
But
have to generate like more than 1200, 1250 questions, right? So basically what would happen, that behind the scene an engine will run, and maybe 7-8 hours later you will get an email from us or a notification from us that the play and practice engine has been created for this course, and you can go and review all the questions that AI has added and verify. But what that would do, that will actually start to kick in the play and practice environment.
But will it not, take it directly from the database that's from the questions that's already been verified?
If
I
you have
mean,
added enough, right, so that is
uh, uh, uh.
fine. Then we will not have any issue. The problem
Yeah,
was
that's what I
happening,
mean.
you know,
We
that
already have. Okay, okay, sorry. Yeah.
yeah, like because we saw that a lot of people haven't added like enough number of questions. Like think of like even if
Mhm,
you added 25 questions, right? We
mhm,
saw users up to 5 questions in a play game.
mhm.
So after playing 5 games, pretty much all your questions are exhausted,
Got it, got it.
right? So even though in your mind you are thinking like, oh, I added 25 questions on this topic, this is good enough, but actually a play and practice engine requires way many questions. So like for SAT, for example, we added around 7,000 questions in total for around 22 topics. So
Got
that
it. Okay.
that was a lot of questions, and we realized that nobody is going to take that much effort for every course that they create. So behind the scene, we have been working on this thing that if you tell us and if you add some seed questions, so we really want you to add some, just like how Heather said right now, right? Like she wants SAT style questions, so or like AP style questions. So if you add few, we are calling it seed questions. If you give us some seed examples, like this is how pattern is, or this is how question is asked in this particular, because GRE may have a different format, GMAT may have different, AP
Yeah,
may have
yeah.
different format. So the AI is going to first try to learn from that format and the style, and then try and create more questions on that topic using that style, basically.
Got
And
it.
what would happen then going forward? Let's say it initially generated 25 per topic, right? But let's say now student has already played 5 games and he wants now the sixth game. So what would happen in that case, that AI will see like, oh, I don't have enough questions, so it will generate on the fly like 5 more questions, very similar style and pattern to the original question,
Okay, okay.
if that
Got
makes
it.
sense. So then it becomes like an infinite question generation engine,
Hmm.
and then it becomes like an infinite play engine. So they can just keep on playing and keep on like improving their skill on that particular topic, and AI on the fly is kind of generating just new topic, or like, sorry, new questions. And the only thing that we are really working on is like improving the quality of the questions and the evals. So when we launch this feature, we will show you how we are evaluating the question quality. So we have actually created our own set of criteria on like like how AI is generating the question, and how another AI is actually analyzing the generated question and giving a feedback. Basically, because the
Got it.
question has to match that pattern, right? So we have been very critical about this work. Uh, I don't know. I mean, so that's basically uh, Garima, you want bits and pieces. Prakash hasn't joined, right, Raja, today. Maybe in the
No.
next week, office hours, we will definitely show it. Uh,
But we can show Figma, right? Kushal, or
I don't think we built Figma for this, but it is definitely there. Like it's pretty much developed quite a bit.
Mhm.
So I would tell you, Garima, like maybe next week office hours. How about we discuss it? Our current sense is that it is generating good quality questions. Like the eval that we ran, I think it gave it a score of around 91% in terms of like the quality of the question and matching the pattern and the style. So these were kind of our own evaluation criteria on like the questions that were generated, how close they are to the original seed questions. So we think that is going to be, I mean, the main point is that we are just being careful while releasing it. We realize that it's not going to be your job to add so many questions, but at the same time, we wanted to have it run the style the way you want to run. So if you add at least few sample questions, we should be able to launch play and practice, as well as practice with avatar feature. So
Okay,
both.
okay. Got
I'm
it.
actually trying to
Also,
set this up for Math Olympiad because those are like that happens November through March. So like 5 months, there is one round happening each month, and that's for younger students. They especially enjoy this type of engagement, that okay, they can we can set it up and they can practice along the way, and that will give you a lot of insight into the user behavior also, especially for younger students. So I'm trying to set it up for Math Olympiad. Now for that, I have lots of material, like lots and lots of material. So if that is needed, I can kind of provide that. Otherwise, if the AI is generating something similar, that would be great. But that's why I said, like, if we can follow along with you even for a little bit, at least it's up and running, and then in the back end we can continue adding more content or more quizzes or whatever assignments inside of that. But just
Exactly.
like one start to finish process, because so many features have been added, we can't keep up. It's hard.
No, I think our main goal is around two things lately. One has been to kind of, allow you to kind of build this engine, what we did in SAT, into any other course. That is kind of, one sort of like high level goal that we were kind of running with. And the second was that, whatever is happening on the platform, give you guys more insight into that, like what is happening, who's struggling. And like, I think so far we were only collecting the data from the tests, as in terms of like, showing you like, mastery and all that. But there is actually a lot of informations in the chat as well that these students are doing with your AI tutor avatar, sort of, right? So that data and other stuff is basically, we are trying to capture all that data and kind of give you some high level summary or high level insights on those information as well. But rest assured, Akshay and Garima, like this feature of like, launching Duolingo or this gamified environment in any other course is pretty much built out. It's just like we are doing more evaluation on the quality of the question generated, if that makes sense.
No, totally get that. Thank you so much.
But if you add a question and you can
It will also cost you. I mean, just so you guys know, because in the background it is going to generate all these questions. It is going to use AI credits. So it will deplete AI credit quite a bit, but it will, at least it's a one-time effort if you think of it that way. Like either you adding it or you getting it added from somebody else, like it's just maybe a one-time cost that kind of and once it's done, it's up and running.
even when these guys are adding question manually using our extraction engine, that also depletes your AI credit. But if you're adding like that, make sure you use that question used for play. So when you use that tag that you used for play, so whenever for that topic, if play engine will be up, that question will be picked up. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, got it. There was one more thing with respect to, segregating student details and everything. I mean, now that, you guys have made like an operation kind of a this thing wherein we'll be able to select courses and give the access to the respective student. But say, for example, I have a digital SAT course and I have a TMUA course generated. Okay, the one you guys have and the ones we have generated. So now uh, when a student comes into the platform and plays and uses the entire portal and everything, post that when I have to give the access for that particular student for the digital SAT, I will just click on digital SAT and I will be able to see the other course students who have logged in over there. So is that a glitch or?
So you can see all the students basically by default, Akshay, all the students,
Oh, okay.
all the courses, but they are free users. Okay.
Acha, okay.
So that's why you are able to see those, but they're not the paid ones.
No, even the paid ones are there.
Can you want to share the screen or send the
No,
screenshot?
I'm not in front of that system. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but in
It's in the
general, Akshay, I think the idea is that we show you all the users in the operation tab, even though you've
Okay,
selected a
okay.
particular course. The thought
Even
process
after
was,
selecting, is it?
second,
Even after selecting the course.
yes, even
Okay,
after
okay,
selecting the
okay.
course, because the thought process was that at least the user tab, it may happen that you are assigning them, multiple journeys or multiple, plans in different courses. So a single user, at least in that sense, stays there. One thing we can do is like just maybe create a pre-filter in those user tab. But user tab actually doesn't listen to the current course thing.
Okay, okay.
And
And
it
the
was
last
by
thing is going to
design.
be, yeah. Sorry, please continue.
No, sorry. And it was by design. We wanted it to kind of like, just show you all the users that are actively working on your portal.
Okay, got it, got it. Yeah, so the last thing is going to be with respect to rubrics. That's something that's concerning, to be very frank. There was a course I spoke to Piyush about the same thing, TMUA course. What the issue over there is, rubrics keeps changing every year. At least until 2023, it was one, and for 2024, they went online, and it was, no one is aware what the scoring scale was, and again this year it's going to change. So how are we, dealing with respect to it? When I did surf online, obviously there are not many resources with respect to that, and when I tried creating the same thing, I was kind of not satisfied with the kind of rubrics the chat gave. Not only, it's not just about your chat, or I'm blaming or something like that. There's nothing like that. Even I tried on the other AIs and everything, I'm kind of not okay or happy with it. So what would you recommend in such situation?
I mean, I'm not sure exactly what the problem with rubrics is currently, but there has
It's
been
not
some
equally getting assigned as my concern.
not equally assigned.
Yeah, like say for example, in digital SAT, we have 800 English, 800 math. And
Yeah.
what are the 33% of this topic, 20% of this topic. While in the TMUA, as this thing, we are not sure, the weightage of each concept, or, the weightage of each thing. Okay. So how are we going to set rubrics in the scenario? Do we have to manually do it and give it to AI, or?
Yeah, in this case, so this is not the rubric basically. Then you're basically talking about the weightage of each topic, right?
No, weightage is done initially. We had to set it, so that is done. I'm talking about the rubric only. I mean, how it's going to work.
So rubric when you are grading any question and
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, and you're saying like you don't know how the grading is happening on the
Yes,
on the
yes, that's
examination.
correct. Because there's no information available online.
I don't think we
Because
can
the thing
solve
is, the
that.
kind of response I've got, I'll be very frank with you. There are parents in India as well as in the UK. They were like, no, your platform is too good. We'd like to, sign up. At least they're not taking the classes. The drop rate isn't there. They're taking the license and just going, for the course that we have created. So that is fine. That is secondary. But they're seeing that kind of value. So I just thought, that only that one thing is missing about the rubrics. So I'm just thinking how I can, work on that.
So the
It's okay. I
yeah,
mean, you can just
I mean, yeah,
leave.
this is something is very, yeah, like, I mean, if you don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
from the governing body, it's very
True.
hard, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that we can maybe do is try and reverse engineer things. And
Mm-hmm.
if we know how a certain question was graded in the actual exam, and try to kind of, revert back from that. But to be very honest, there were few changes that we do want to implement in rubric. Basically, something like a rubric chain, sort of idea where maybe the first pass of rubric is to just see whether the answer is correct or not. If it is correct, give 100% marks. If it is wrong, then give stepwise marks. It was
Got
a
it.
it
Yeah.
was a thought process that somebody was asking. So in that case, two rubrics are gonna kind of run in parallel, like not parallel, in serial order, like kind of with an if else sort of thing. And then scoring wise, like like the SAT kind of thing, 800 or 800, that would require us to build like metrics in different
Got it.
courses.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you guys want to build metrics for any other course, like say TMUA or others, get in touch with us, and we can kind of create these custom metrics that will actually give
Okay.
you score very much in line with how the actual, so like how we actually calculate the SAT score, right?
And I would love to do that. Maybe sometime next week I'll just get in
Yeah,
touch.
so if you send us the information, right, like, and again, if you
Okay.
have information from the governing body,
Mm-hmm.
right,
Yeah.
like in case of SAT or APs,
Yeah.
we had some
Got
information
it.
from college board,
Um,
like or like their own like charts on how much is the raw score, then how much is the scaled score, sort of thing, right? So we basically reversed engineered from there.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah. Something like this
So
going
that's
on.
how
That's
we
correct.
did it. So if
Yeah.
if you have informations like that, then we can reverse in, or if you can explain it to us, like, because we may not know the intricacies
True.
around that
Makes sense.
course
Yeah.
that you are offering, but what we can do is at least offer you to kind of get some of these metrics created. So
Okay.
when you are
Okay.
creating those structured tests, let's say in TMUA or AP, you can pick like AP calculus metric, AP calculus a score metric, and it will actually calculate, like, whether they got 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 or whatever.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kushal.
So that's the metric part. And rubric, yeah, if the governing body has nothing, I mean, I would
Yeah.
sure
No, I get that. Yeah.
so that's there. But yeah, like the gamification is coming to all courses. That is one thing. And then obviously a lot of insights are coming to all things. So we are going to add all that very soon, coming in the next few days. That's already in the works. It's just yep, we are not wrapped up on some of the like existing issues.
That's fine. Thank you so much.
All right. Uh, and Garima, I mean, yeah, if you want to start with Olympiad and all these things, I would say go ahead, give it a stab, and then the gamification engine, we will do it.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of set up that course like how we did for AP, set up the taxonomy and like just basic setup, and then I will need some hand-holding to kind of go from there. I mean, if you just show it for one session, I think we should be able to do it and replicate for other courses.
Yep. Okay. So for next week, for sure, then we will show you guys, how you can create like a gamification engine for any course. Kind of show you how that is going to work out. All right. All right. No, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining. I know this is pretty late in India, but we were trying to kind of get somewhere in the middle time zone. Still able to not figure out, but hopefully this will work, and we'll keep on, switching maybe based on the feedback. But no, thanks a lot, and we'll keep you guys posted.